Good evening, my friends. Can you hear me loud and clear? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me? Okay, wonderful. Good evening. Today is International Men's Day. It so happens to fall on the 19th of November every year. Now, not so long ago when it first started, way back in 1991, it wasn't on a November. In fact, it started off sometime in 1991 on the 8th of February 1991. And the first country that celebrated it were, well, somewhere in one of the island countries. And eventually it was reinitialized by Trinidad and Tobago in 1999. And now it has moved on to 19 November. What is International Men's Day all about? Well, it is really an international event that was celebrating both men and boys on all these 6 pillars according to, I'm actually reading out to you from my Wikipedia. According to Wikipedia, it is to celebrate boys and men's achievement and contribution, in particularly for their contribution to these 6 pillars, to the nation, to the society, community, family, marriage, and childcare. The broader and ultimate aim of the event is to promote basic humanitarian values. Now, at this point, I'm going to relate you to the short 2-minute video which you have watched earlier. The 2-minute video you watch is an event that we intend to create that bring together more than 100 cities and countries, stretching from New Zealand, the Greenwich Mean Time, the starting country of Greenwich Mean Time, all the way to beyond New York, around the world, then back to somewhere around Fiji, and bringing together thousands of audience in Zoom room, and perhaps even more on our live stream platform, viewing this, well, we call it World Tour 2021, but we'll finalize the name of this event very soon as the rest of the world body who are participating in this event agree on the name. But this is a little sneak peek showing you what are the countries involved, where they're coming from, and ultimately they'll be talking about the subject on humanity at a crossroads. So, since today is International Men's Day, let me just very quickly run through International Men's Day for you. International Men's Day is really aimed to celebrate men and boy. It's really targeted for this year's theme to be better health for men and boys. I think this topic that includes mental health, toxic masculinity, the prevalence of male suicide fits this year's theme, because 2020, as you all know, we're all impacted by the pandemic, by COVID-19. So if you have a topic to talk about in terms of humanity at a crossroad for this event that we are running in the early part of 2021, the World Tour 2021, where thousands, millions, if not thousands, will be listening to for you to pour your heart out to this audience. Well, join us. We're going to play the video again for you to join us. But in the meantime, I want to share with you more about International Men's Day. Perhaps to share with you a little slide that I have here on screen. Now, if you recognize the king, lover, warrior, magician, a typical archetype to describe masculinity from the Western world, well, kind of internationally. And if you're women out there, I'd like to share this with you. Now, men, in order for them to appreciate and treat you like a queen, if you can treat them like a king, right, and know when to treat them like a king, that is when men will feel more appreciated and treat you like a queen. And as a result of that, I believe, from my opinion, the men in your life will stand up as like a warrior to defend your honor, to defend you and protect you like a warrior. And men are great lovers if you know how to treat them right. And as a result, they also can be a magician. You want them to do, or whenever they want to do it, like a magician. So with that, I hope my wife is also watching on this live. Honey, not saying that you're not treating me like a king, but I thought, it'd be good and interesting for me to share with you. Now, with that, I'd like to end today's in this upcoming global or world tour 2021, where thousands of speakers will gather in one space on a virtual tour, speaking to millions more. All right, with that, I'd like to end today's live broadcast in, I believe, Stories That Matter and in my YouTube channel. And over to you.